blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings to the universe. All praises go to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I am Queen Ashe. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well. It's 2:58 a.m. And this time the spirit woke me up with pain in my side. So I had to get up. And it's like I've been through so much pain. I don't even know how to take all this in anymore. I just pray, okay? I just pray because I realize God is the only one. He the only one, okay? He does all things. And when it comes to my pain, it doesn't go away until I look to the Most High and I call on His name. And I've been in excruciating pain. Like dealing with my back, my legs, just my muscles in general, and the rest is for another story, okay? So it's Purim Eve, and tomorrow's Purim. For entertainment purposes only. For entertainment purposes only. If you don't know what Purim is, that's when Esther, you may know her as Esther Hadassah, or we say Hadassah. She was an orphan. And Mordecai, don't get me wrong, it's her cousin or her uncle, and he had to raise her because her parents had died, and he took her to be, in the lineup to become queen, because Queen Vashti, or Vashti, however you like to pronounce it, I say Vashti, but she wasn't obeying the king's orders, okay? He wanted her to come do something, and she wasn't going to do it, okay? So he said he need a new queen. And that's exactly what he found. He found Hadassah. And she's virtuous. Hadassah the Emet. And then they wanted to hang Haman. He wanted to hang all the Jews. And Hadassah, she wasn't having it. So she looked to the Most High. She prayed. She did everything she was supposed to do. She always looked to the Most High. That's why she was so virtuous. Because she was about making the right decisions and not the wrong. She was for good and not for evil, because God hates evil and He loves good at heart, okay? So after Haman wanted to hang all the Jews, Esther tried to tell King Ahasuerus about Haman, and then he caught Haman, and you got to read for understanding. It's all logical. And he caught Haman trying to have his way with her, and that right there got Haman hung, and not the Jews. Ahasuerus believed in Esther and Hadassah the Emet. So Hadassah the Emet means the truth. Hadashadi emit. So when you talk about reincarnation for entertainment purposes only, when you talk about reincarnation, what goes through your mind? Is it like astral projection to you? Do you understand? Do you understand what happens after you close your eyes and don't open them again in this shell form? Do you understand? I think he's snoring loud. And so, Holy Spirit. So, do you understand what happens when you close your eyes and you don't open them again? Your spirit, your consciousness, if you believe that you are no more, that you perish, that's just what it's going to be, because your consciousness is going to stay still. It's not going to think it. Your consciousness, it's not going to expand. Whatever you believe in, that's what happens to your consciousness when you leave here, okay? And for God's chosen ones, it's everlasting. We don't die, we multiply. And when you speak about reincarnation, it goes very, very deep, okay? You don't just go around telling people who you are, because we know our purpose and we already know what it is, okay? So it's Purim Eve, and tomorrow is Purim. My birthday was just on the 9th. And then I looked at the calendar and I said, oh wow, I said Purim runs in between me and my husband's birthday. I said, that's very interesting. And every time Purim comes around, something great happens. I can say that. Something great happens, and you really don't know who your ancestors are. You really don't know who you are. But that's why they say know thyself. For entertainment purposes only, because reincarnation is real. It's something that really happens, and some of us know who we are. We will remember. And some of us have to tap in. We have to wake up to remember. But it's all real, okay? Imagine, okay? Because Hadassah, she was, oh yeah, it was like off with your head, off with your head is some real stuff. What they used to do back then. And execution style was not like execution style now, okay? And they were quick to be like off with your head. And it was all righteous in their eyes, okay? They called themselves cutting the head off the snake, okay? And in some countries still do this. But don't ever think of God's chosen ones as being weak, because he creates the strongest soldiers. Only the strongest can pass his test, not the weak. When you weak, you just a follower. So be a leader, not a follower, okay? Like you got so many, so many spirits, so many souls in these bodies, not knowing who they are. And it's all a cycle. You done all been here together. Some of us remember each other, some of us don't. About the energy, and we're like, I know you before, I met you before. I know I didn't see you before. And it's just that energy, that connection. Know thyself. That's real. And once you tap in, you can't tap out. But that's what I want to get out there to you. Just know that maybe you're not trying to figure out what you are. Maybe you're trying to figure out who you are. I said that maybe you're not trying to figure out what you are. Maybe you're trying to figure out who you are. So start searching deep. How do you do this? You better close your eyes and go into the darkness. Because when you close your eyes like this, what do you see? And then you have a lot of people that be like, oh, not the dark. I'm scared of the darkness. What you scared of the dark for when God told you he came through the dark? And then he created light. So you be the light in the darkness, right? You are the light. But go to the dark, close your eyes, and go to the darkness and meditate and search deep. Ask God to show you who you are. Excuse me. Whatever you ask God, he would definitely show you. The universe speaks loud. Excuse me. But the universe speaks loud. Dang. Dang, something trying to confuse my tongue or something. But yes, the universe speaks loud. That's what I said. The universe speaks loud and God speaks through the universe. God speaks through on and all the primordial beings. The universe speaks loud. And you just gotta pay attention. You gotta listen. If you're not listening, then what are you doing? If you're not listening to the universe, you failing. You failing bad. Okay. So tap in. Tap in. Know thyself. That's what they mean when they say know thyself. You don't know who's next to you. That's why we think with a mature mind and show discernment and respect each other because we don't know who we're standing next to. You were divine then, you're divine now. Know thyself. That's what the Spirit's saying now. Know thyself. So like I was saying, the Spirit woke me up. I was in a lot of pain. And I had to get myself together just to do this video. Y'all go back and y'all see like I be in a lot of pain because like I said, I fell a while back, okay? Not too long ago, but I fell and hurt myself bad, okay? And I'm still recovering. Honestly, I don't know how long this process gonna take, but like I tell you, the universe has a, a certain type of way that it wakes me up. And when the universe wakes me up, I'm up. I am up. And then they put all these downloads in me, and I'm here giving these messages. This is not what I used to do before. I've always been a healer, I've always been a light worker, I've always been a priestess, an INFI. But it's a rabbit hole, okay? It goes deep. Yeah. It's a rabbit hole, it goes deep. So when you're a divine being, keep your protection, okay? Always keep your protection, and that's just what this is. The spirit will always have you go back to your roots and everything that's meant for you, because your ancestors are calling your name. They want you to know who you are. They want you to wake up and know thyself. Let me show y'all something. Y'all see my elekis? Y'all see my bracelet? My glass beads, whatever you want to call them. So, like I said, I can't take this off. I don't take this off. When I change the string on it, I still don't take it off. I'll just put the string through, cut the other string, and tie that string. Yeah, because it's that serious. And when you have these beads, you'll see like some of them chipped. Oh, I see one right now. Yeah, but you'll see some of them chipped and everything, even around my neck, even these glass beads, because they are protected, right? And when you see them breaking and everything, and if you're a part of Ifa, you know this. Ain't no harm in saying you have protection, because we do have protection. Yahweh, God, the Most High, the universe is our protection. So we can talk about it. And when negative energy comes, these give out a light that you can't see, okay? And that's what the cracking is. And I'm not even gonna lie, it seemed like it shows back up itself. But yeah, it's always negative energy around, and we always in the universe fighting. You got good and bad fighting all the time. A lot of cartoons would show you this, okay? For entertainment purposes only. A lot of cartoons will show you this. And when you see thunder and lightning and a lot of these things in the universe, that's what it's showing you. Oh, God. Up here trying to reposition. Hold up, y'all. But as chosen ones, we do not tell people who we are, especially when you tap in, unless you know you're talking to a real chosen one, and not just someone portraying to be chosen, because you get a lot of those who are in it for the trend and not the spirituality. Guess I'm keeping people up, huh? Cause I be blowing my nose. What the he even? Anyway, so that's a distraction. That's a distraction. My son came in here. Okay, let me stay on point. Cause kids are funny sometimes. And let me tell you, when my children were small, I don't know if anyone else have ever experienced this, but you could tell a reincarnated soul too, because it's like what old people used to say, you have an old spirit. And all my children have old spirits. Even my oldest one, she is silly and everything. She's more sillier than the other two, but she even has an old spirit. And when they were babies, you could, like, it appears your soul looking in their eyes. And it wasn't bad. It's just like, you could tell they were protected. And I don't know what this means, but when they were born, it snowed when each one of them were born. I've still been trying to figure out the meaning in this, because my oldest two are born in February, a day apart. And then my youngest one is born in October. And it snowed when each one was born. Yeah, interesting. So when my youngest daughter was born, like, that's when my awakening really, really started. And she was different. I would go to the floor, get on my knees, and I'll pray and read the Bible, everything, talk to God, and she'll be asleep. And it would be like God would always use her as confirmation. And she would tell me things and have me spooked out sometimes. But I believed in her, because you got to listen to your children, because children, they already living in between realms, okay? That's what it mean when, like, the whole story, for entertainment purposes only, the whole story of Adam and Eve. Everything is logical. I tell y'all this. The whole story of Adam and Eve, because as children, we don't see what we see as adults. You could be running around and you don't realize what race someone is, or what was it? Adam and Eve didn't even realize they were both, didn't have any clothes on until they opened their eyes, right? Okay, so you open your eyes, and when you're a child around 11, 12, that's when you open your eyes and you start seeing things as they are. You start realizing things more. You start tapping in. Okay, you cross over. And that's literally what the whole story is about. It's logical. And that's when you start to know wrong from right. Actually, from a kid, you should know wrong from right, because you can feel when you're doing something bad. So, start that deep meditation, y'all. Go into the darkness and pull out the real you. And show everyone what you're made of, okay? Pull out the real you for entertainment purposes only. Because we are divine beings, okay? Know thyself. That's what that means. Know thyself. And frankly, I know thyself, okay? Let me tell you something. I told someone, and I'm going to wrap this up. Let me tell you real quick. bro. Cause my body ain't been playing with me, okay? Hashi. Rafa. Okay. Rafa. So, where was I? The whole reincarnation thing. When you go into deep meditation and when you step into the darkness, you'll see things coming off your consciousness, but most of all, you keep following that road through your consciousness. You're going to tap in and you're going to start seeing things that your consciousness remember before. Because I tell you, this is a cycle here, okay? And when you leave your body, if your consciousness isn't right, you're just going to keep coming back here. You're going to be in the loop, okay? That's why I always say I want my wings, okay? I want my wings when I get out of here. That's why we work hard to do things right. And you can't be perfect, but it is what it is. But yeah, tap in to you. Tap into the real you. And when you do, don't go around telling everyone who you are, because that can be risky. I heard someone say before that Hadassah was the whorish woman in the Bible. And I about fell out because she's known as being the most virtuous, most purest woman in the Bible. One of them, like, I haven't ever heard someone say that. And I'm like, why would you say that? They said, because she was cutting off heads. I said, oh, God. So happy Purim. And know thyself. That's the message, okay? I am Queen Ashe. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. And y'all have a great day or night wherever you are from. Wherever you are. Thank you to all my supporters. Pray for me, y'all. One love. Ashe, ashe, ashe.